I'm Janine Berenson with Your Today News. We are here at the Northeast Film Festival press conference, and today we are lucky enough to be able to speak to some of the people involved in these amazing films. We are here with some of the most important members of Mother of the Week. We have Jennifer Giles, who is actress and involved, has many hats. We have Adrienne Paxton, who's producer, and Mark Lobine, who is also executive producer and actor as well. So I believe between the three of you, we have a few Emmys. Is that correct? Yeah. I mean, I heard through the grapevine.
Yes, I have two, and Jenny has one for hosting Dynamets, which is the children's show that was on years ago with the Mets baseball team. Yeah.
Oh, New York fans. Yes. Love it, love it. Yeah. And you were a former Rockette, correct?
I was a Radio City Rockette.
So amazing. Do you miss it?
No. No, it was fun. Actually, I wrote a solo show, a one-woman show about it called Kicking and Screaming, the musical. So I played 21 different characters and told you what it was really like to be a Rockette. You know, everybody just sees all the glamour and stuff, and there's the glamour. But
well, you guys are great at giving us the inside scoop. So, Mark, I have to ask, how was it acting and being executive producer? I know it's hard to, keep your eyes in both areas.
It's always difficult to wear two hats, but because we had Adrienne here, I was able to hand off whatever serious responsibilities I have and just be able to walk onto the set and be the actor. And that was the goal. But it was a challenge. At the end of the day, we'd have our meetings planning the seating the next day, and you sort of revert between the two characters. So, but it was fun, great fun.
That's hard work, so congratulations. So will you just give us a little, tell us what Mother of the Week is about?
I'll say what I think it's about. I want Jen's the co-author of the script also. And to me, it was really interesting. It was a woman's view and a mother's view of what it is to be sort of a super mom, where things don't go right all the time, but you plow through that anyway. And to me, it was so different from some TV shows or movies that are written sort of like on the guy's point of view. Oh, moms just know how to do this, and to me, it was really, really funny. So I think it's about how a mother succeeds and comes to terms with herself of being a mother and a wife. But that's my opinion.
And a little insight, because I'm also Jenny's best friend, this is really what her life is like.
Yes.
Always running.
Right.
She picked me up from the train station once with wet hair. She was mid-haircut in the middle of her living room before our night out. So this is what it's really like. So she kind of used a lot of that to motivate writing this great, funny script.
That's right.
That's amazing.
It's all true.
Yes.
Well, I also, before we were chatting, and you were saying that Adrienne kind of saved you guys.
Yeah.
So just give us a little story about when and why you feel that way.
Well, actually, the beautiful jewelry that I am wearing is Adrienne Paxton design. So Adrienne has, she's a 2-time Emmy Award winner from television, and then she started this jewelry design business. And so I said, why don't we do some of the jewelry in the film, right? So then she came on set, and it was our first weekend. And after the second day, she saw how it was going, and she said, do you want me to stay and help out? And I was like, yes. And Mark said, well, how can we get her to stay?
Yeah, so to continue that story, the first day that Adrienne was there, I'd made a whole list of things that had to happen today, which was just sort of the producer type thing. And I went to Adrienne and I said, look, I have this whole thing, and everything I said, she said, got it. And I saw that we were on the same page, so I stopped making the lists. And I didn't have to worry anymore. Yeah. So she helped tremendously.
This is my first film. I have a career producing television, and it was so great to work with my best friend and to get to know Mark more and to be involved in a project that's really funny and really real-life based with some real-life situations. I think everyone will relate to it.
Well, you could tell that you guys definitely gel well together, and I'm sure it shows in the film. So let us know when we can come to this festival and see your show.
Oh,
Sunday.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Sunday, September 13th at 4 o'clock.
Yeah. Well, I look forward to it, and everyone should come see it because they are amazing.
Come see Mother of the Week.
We are here with Ira Rosenblum and Kevin Lennon, writers of Classical Ideal. Thank you so much for being here.
Kevin.
Oh, of course, Ira, Kevin. So tell us a little bit about Classical Ideal.
We'll start. Okay. It's a short subject, science fiction, but heavy on the drama, light on the science fiction. It's a piece that hopefully carries the viewer both emotionally and intellectually into some ethical, perhaps sticky issues for one's personal choices. As Ira and I had a discussion early on about some of the explorations into the eugenics movement that was done, quite a while back. We thought of it in what we kind of view ourselves and our own kind of public images and the way that we see ourselves in
classical ideal of beauty. It was largely about how the media dictates our perceptions of ourselves, how we look, how other people look, and how it heavily weighs on women, of course, with the fashion industry and magazines of what is beautiful, what is not beautiful.
Like this.
This is what's attractive, this is what's not attractive. So in the story, it develops. It's 15 minutes into the future where a technology is developed to make people appear as their ideal self, which of course and these people are very attractive to others. The downside of it, or the Faustian gambit of it, is that they lose the majority of their identity. So now they look physically perfect and they're very coordinated and they're great dancers and have great jobs and everything's wonderful, but they don't necessarily remember their loved ones and things like that. And the story revolves around a protagonist who's a person who has had this procedure after a devastating car accident, and she has since forgotten her fiance, who has not forgotten her because he did not opt for the procedure. He's blinded and he's not really able to move on, and it's kind of this that's the romance element of it, to try and you're rooting to get that couple back together, even though she doesn't even know who he is.
I'm Janine Berenson at the Northeast Film Festival press conference. We spoke to such amazing, talented, incredible people, and everyone should come check out their films between September 11th and 13th in Teaneck, right in your town.